Okay, I'm going to do a quick video on how to fall. I am a very active person and have been most of my life, and I'm small and I tend to like balance sports, so I've learned a lot throughout my years. There's a few videos online that show people falling where basically they get down small and choose a cheek. And although that's a nice way to do things, it's also not what usually happens when you're walking outside and you trip over something and the force is forward. And so what we tend to do is have our arms straight, and that leads to fractures and stuff. So I'm going to show you a way of how to fall forward safely. The secret is basically we want to take the energy from the force to kinetic energy, which is energy of motion. And there's two ways we can do that. One way is to use techniques where we get down small. We use a shock absorption in our knees first by bending our knees, and then we go to the side and use our butt and hips or thighs or whatever's a soft area. And someone else has posted a video on how to do that. The other one is when we do use the shock absorptions in our knees and ankles, and we want to bend our knees, but then we want to go forward and we use the shocks in our joints of our arms and our wrists, and we use a technique that looks like a push-up. So I'll demonstrate that. And so we're walking around, we trip over something, and we fall forward. We get down and use our elbows. So you want to get small, bend at our knees, and then use our elbows. So the secret is to not lock the arm, because when the arm is locked, the force in your forearm and wrist is going to be tremendous. But when you have your elbows bent and you bend your knees, and if you can go to the side, that's even better. The one thing you don't want to do is when you're walking outside, you don't want to fall backwards. And the way that happens is when we're walking, our feet go forward and then our arms go back. And that leads us to hit our backs, and that's how you break your butt. When you're outside and if it's icy and stuff, what I've learned from roller skating is to have your arms somewhat forward. So then when you fall, your arms won't go back. You want to always have your arms forward. So that's all, and I hope this is helpful.